welcome back to Grandpa's Handyman DIY. Today what we're going to do is clean this filter. It's a PENTAIR, the model FNS Plus. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the fins out of here and clean them up and put them back. So hopefully this explains how to do that. Okay, now that you've successfully got the top cap off, underneath that is another gasket for the top piece that fits over these fins. So you want to carefully wiggle that a little bit to work it out of there. Carefully remove it. Again, it's all made out of plastic, so it's pretty, well, it's not real fragile, but it's not metal. So again, it's keyed, so it'll only go back one way, and the key is towards this outlet. Okay, so we should be at a point where we can lift a fin out. I'm going to wiggle them around a little bit, get them broke loose. I can tell you they're very heavy with that sand on there. There's the little one. At that point now you can just work your way around. To where you eventually get them all out. Okay, this looked like the one I've been looking for, i.e. the last one. Yeah, there it goes. Now, I've been taking these out in order, and I've been laying them down in order, and I'll show you that in a minute, because I think these have all got a ever so slight difference in curvature. So anyway, I'll lay this on the end of the stack. Okay, now that you've got the fins out of there, time to lift this bracket out that holds the fins at the bottom. And you'll notice when I lift it out, I'll show you how it orients in there. It just basically lifts out like that, and there's an opening here for this outlet pipe, and you can see that's the way it goes in and out. So when it goes back, it just simply goes back in reverse. Simple as that. Now all I got to do is wash the tub out, clean it up really good, get the fins clean, and put everything back in reverse. So we'll see how that goes. This has got a plug in it, and I'm not sure how easy it is to get to, but we'll see. Okay, there's the plug. It was tightened under there. I used a crescent wrench to loosen it. It was probably snugged up with maybe a not even a 1/4 inch turn after it's been firmed. So easy enough. Pull the plug, drain the water, and wash it out. Okay, there's the look down on the bottom after I drained it. So you can see there's a lot of sand left down in there. Not much, but I got most of it as I pulled the fins out. So we'll get the hose, wash that out. Since I got the plug out, it should be pretty easy to do, and we'll go from there. Give you a peek what it looks like. Pretty clean. Okay, earlier I told you I was taking the fins out. I'm getting ready to wash this down, and when I took the fins out, I took that little one out first, which is right here on the end, and then as I went around in a circle, I laid them down in sequence here so that I'm sure that they'll go back in the same order that they came out in. So I'll go back with that big one first, and then smaller and smaller and smaller until I get in to this end. So now it's just a matter of cleaning up. When I put this back in, again, this is the open spot where the outlet pipe goes in, and just so you know, the indicators here show where these fins go in. There's the up and down pipe of the fin, and so the first one goes back in, this long one here, and then again this one here, again, and over until you get back over here, and it actually says right there the small fin or the small grid goes right in there. So I'll show you again once we get it in and start putting the fins in. Okay, the last grid fin, whatever you want to call it, that I took out is the first one I'm putting in, and you can see that right here it shows a small one, and so right here I'm setting it in, and then I'll just work my way around putting those each one of those knobs on each one of the bottom plate knobs. Okay, the grids are all in, and it took quite a bit of wiggling to get this cap part down snug, but it finally snapped into place. Just got to wiggle these a little bit, and once you do, they'll eventually snap down into place, and they'll fit. So, and I got the whatever kind of vent, air vent or whatever this thing is, I got that poked back out. I don't know, I guess that's gonna work okay. Anyway, we'll get the cap back on and put the band on, We're going to put a little bit of lubricant around that O-ring and then put it together, see how it works. Okay, we're going to lube that O-ring up a little bit. That was good. Yeah, it feels like it's getting close. That should do it. Okay. It's blowing out all the air into the pool, so come up to about 10 or 11 pounds. I don't see any leaks. Looks good. if there is any. Doesn't appear to be. That's all working good. All right. Well, I think we're in good shape. So another project done. All we got to do is add some DE in the morning and run that for a while, and we should be back in good shape. Well, thanks for watching.